welcome to this week's video. Or if you're new here, hi, my name is Alex and I am a digital nomad obsessed with all things thrifting. I typically split my time between LA and Italy, but also love to visit other amazing parts of the world. Currently, I am in Mexico and I'm living here for over 2 months. As a digital nomad, I have to pack light because I travel on all of my trips with a carry-on and a backpack. I have to be really particular about what I'm bringing with me on these longer trips. Today, I'm showing you my travel capsule wardrobe, and being the thrifting obsessed person that I am, everything in this capsule wardrobe is thrifted. These are all items that I think are relatively easy to find at any thrift store, and I hope it inspires you to build up your capsule collection using secondhand items. This isn't absolutely everything that I brought with me on this trip. Obviously, I brought more colorful pieces with me as well, but this is what, if you told me I had 5 minutes to pack for my next trip, this is what I would bring with me. So be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're interested in following me along on my thrifting adventures around the world. Of course, while I'm here in Mexico, I'm seeing incredible sites, some really well known, some more off the beaten path, and I am documenting that for you all. So hit the subscribe button to follow along on those adventures. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And lastly, leave me a comment down below letting me know what other types of content you want to see from me. That really helps me put out content more regularly for you. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So I'll start with the basics, which are shorts and tops. Of course, everything in this capsule wardrobe is neutral colored. So I have a black pair of shorts here. These are originally from Shein, and the key you'll see with most of my items are the materials. So for a hot summer wardrobe, I am sticking to cottons and natural fabrics to make sure that I'm cool and not feeling sticky or suffocated by my clothes. So these are really lightweight linen shorts, and they're a great piece because they can act as a casual item to throw over a bathing suit, but they can also, if paired with, say, a black top, take on more of that little black dress feel and be used for going out or an elegant night at dinner. Similarly, I have this white pair of cotton shorts. These are more of a paper bag waist, so a little bit more casual. I typically use these to throw on top of a bathing suit, but these are originally from Target. They're universal thread, and they've got pockets and are very comfy and casual. Now, to pair with those shorts, I typically bring a black and a neutral colored tank top. So this is a black crop top. This is from a brand called Tilden. I really love this top. It's probably one of my favorite items that I've thrifted, and it doesn't look like much, but the silhouette is just really perfect for my body type. It is a V-neck, and the crop is not too short that it'll keep my midriff showing, but it does hit right above the belly button. So it creates a really flattering silhouette. I am even considering buying more of this exact tank top, so I'm really loving this one. And then this you'll recognize from one of my recent thrift with me's. This is a tank from the Gap that I found at Goodwill in LA just a few weeks ago. It is their essential cami, and I liked it because it's an oatmeal color, so it's not your stark white, and I feel like warm tone clothes work really well with my skin tone. So definitely shop around different tones of neutrals if you're not interested in sticking to the standard white and black. But this is very comfy casual as well. It's cotton and works really well with the 2 shorts that I showed you. So one more top that I think is absolutely essential. This I also picked up in my most recent thrift with me in LA. This is a large oversized cotton button down. So this one is from Abercrombie & Fitch. It's their relaxed button down, and this is awesome as a cover up. It also can be used as a top if I just tie it at the waist. And I love this for a few reasons. Number one, it's multi-purpose. Number two, it also keeps my shoulders and arms covered if I'm in a really sunny place and want to protect my skin from the sun. So it has a lot of uses and it has been worn to death already this trip. I actually just got it washed, so it's looking nice for you all. But I do wear this nonstop while I'm in hotter climates. Then I have this lightweight pair of trousers. This I also got in my most recent thrift with me. These are originally from H&M, and I mentioned that I really don't go anywhere without a pair of black trousers. Even though it's super hot here in Mexico, you never know when you're gonna need a pair of trousers for something more elegant, or a more like conservative event. While I've been here in Mexico, I was asked to go on a work trip to Chicago, and I would have been really screwed if I only had shorts. So I was really, really thankful to have my black trousers. Also, depending on where you're going, there are certain sites that don't allow you to show your legs or your shoulders. So you always want to make sure that you have some pieces that can cover you fully. So moving on to dresses, I like to bring with me a more casual dress that can transition from day to night. So this is a jumpsuit that I picked up in my most recent thrift with me. I'm telling you, that was an amazing trip. Go check out that video if you haven't yet, because it might have been one of my favorites in a long time. So this is an oatmeal jumpsuit by a brand called Timing, and I love that it is 100% cotton. It's got this lace detailing around the center, which is really feminine and gives it this more elevated look. And then it's got the longer wide leg pants. And I love this especially for the evening because when you're in hotter, especially tropical climates, I get attacked by mosquitoes. So I like to have my legs covered so that I'm not suffering the next day. So I was really happy to find this lightweight cotton piece that has long legs and will keep me protected. I did bring one more white dress with me. So this I picked up a few trips ago, also in a thrift with me. And it is a beautiful chiffon dress. This is probably one of the more dressier dresses that I brought with me, so intended to be used for a nice dinner. Yesterday was my partner's birthday, so I wore this out to dinner. I specifically brought this because I knew, dressier pieces would be great for going inland when I was in Mexico City. So I like having something that is a little dressier, that can be used for special events or occasions. And then of course, a staple of any wardrobe, your little black dress. So this is a silk slip dress that I picked up at Buffalo Exchange in San Francisco last summer. And it's really lightweight, so it keeps me cool at night. I like that it can be used as a dress, but I can also put on a t-shirt over it and use it as like a silk skirt. It is a really versatile piece. But black dresses you can find at any thrift store. They come in a million shapes and sizes, so just look for ones that suit your body the best, but definitely don't go anywhere without your little black dress. So next I have a t-shirt and a pair of leggings. This is typically what I wear as my travel outfit. I always wear more of a neutral t-shirt. Usually it's just your plain black t-shirt. This time I decided to bring this fun shirt that I recently thrifted at the Buffalo Exchange $1 sale. So this was $1, and I think it's just fun that it is neutral colored, but it has some texture. And then I paired it with this pair of fun color block leggings. These are from the brand Apana. I recently thrifted these in LA. So I wore this really casual, comfy outfit on the plane as my travel outfit. And this can also double as a workout clothes. We're doing double duty with all of our outfits. All right, then I did bring 2 jackets. So even though it is really hot here in Mexico, I always travel with a warmer jacket. I use this on the plane. I can bunch it up and use it as a pillow if I'm road tripping or traveling. So this is just a puffer jacket. It's something that I use when I travel, and it can get packed down really small so it's not taking up a lot of space in my suitcase. Then I brought this little cardigan that can be really casual or dressed up. It's always a good idea to have something that'll keep you warm in the event that temperatures drop. There's nothing more uncomfortable than being cold, in my opinion. I got this Free People cardigan at Buffalo Exchange in Santa Monica a few months ago, and it's awesome because it is 100% wool, but it's knitted, so it is breezy and breathable. And I like that, yeah, it's a classic color. It can be paired with my more fancy outfits. It can be paired with my really casual outfits as well. So multi-use sweater is really critical. So moving on to shoes. This is always an area that I struggle with because my instinct is to bring lots of pairs of shoes, but honestly, shoes are one of the bulkiest things you can bring. I often don't even end up wearing most of the shoes that I bring. So I've been really strict and narrowed it down to 2 pairs. The first is a pair of sandals. These are a pair of slides by Mark Fisher, and I like that they're neutral and they kind of straddle the casual fancy line. The times in the past when I've brought heels or really strappy, cute sandals, I've always regretted it. I think it depends on the type of travel you do, but for example, in Europe with cobblestone streets and doing miles and miles of walking, those shoes are just so uncomfortable, not practical. And here in Mexico, I'm doing a lot of walking on dirt roads and I've had sandals snap and break. So I just like to bring something that's sturdy and that can be dressed up or dressed down depending on the outfit. Then I like to bring a pair of sneakers. So as you can see, my white sneakers have gotten a lot of love. Definitely need to throw them in the wash when I get home. But I picked these up in San Francisco years ago, and I really like Converse because they pack down really small. So they're obviously made of canvas and they can take up less space than a bulky sneaker. Canvas shoes are always part of my capsule wardrobe. All right, and then moving on to accessories. So the first bag that I brought with me is this beautiful woven crossbody bag that is originally from Lucky brand. I did pick this up at Goodwill in LA. I love the fact that it's reinforced. So a lot of times I see woven bags that I know are gonna fall apart in just a few days of getting packed into a suitcase and slung around during my travels. So I was very excited when I found this one because it is really well reinforced throughout the bag. It does have a long strap, but I actually wanted it to be more of a tote bag, so I just tied it here on the side, and I've been wearing this to death in Mexico. It's a great bag, really roomy to carry, my Kindle or whatever else I'll need for the day. So have been really enjoying this. And then I did want to bring something a little bit more classic and sturdy with me for when I was doing city traveling. I brought this light tan leather bag. This is originally from Cuyana, and I bought this at Goodwill in LA, and I wish I had a photo of what it looked like when I first bought it because it was a little beat up. It had like pen marks on it, but I was able to restore it with some leather cleaner, and I think she's looking really great and she's very well made. I love Cuyana products. So yeah, this is just a classic tan leather crossbody. Again, I am really loving the tote look, so I've been considering putting another hole in here to get it a little shorter. So if you have any experience with that, leave me a comment down below, because my first instinct was to just get a nail and just hammer in a hole, but something tells me that's not the right approach, and I should probably find someone who specializes in leather to do that. So leave me a comment down below if you've ever done that and you have any advice. And then the last bag I wanted to mention is this tote bag. This is a packable tote bag from Baggu. I picked this up last summer off of Poshmark. So glad that I bought this. I wanted a tote bag that could be multi-use. So it packs down into this little pouch, and then when you take it out, it expands into this really roomy tote bag. I needed a tote bag because I wanted something that could be multi-use. The backpack I travel with is pretty large, and I wanted something that I could throw my laptop and notebook into and go to a cafe during the work week when I'm working. I've also used this to go grocery shopping, or I've used it as kind of a day bag when I'm going sightseeing. I've also used it as a beach bag to take my towel and snacks. Really multi-purpose. It's super lightweight. The fabric is really easy to clean. and it's got a front pocket, and then you can clip in this pouch on the inside and it turns into a zippered pocket that you can keep your keys or your phone in, so it's more secure. So this has been a really great purchase. And in general, like, if you look at my suitcase, which I will do a what's in my suitcase next, it's just bags and bags and bags, because you always need more bags when you travel. This has been an excellent purchase, and I really recommend having some sort of packable tote with you. I have one more item, which is a recent addition to my capsule wardrobe, and I'm really enjoying it. So this is a very simple black scarf, if you will. It's essentially just a big piece of black fabric, and I use this as a beach cover up to tie around my waist. I use it as a beach towel if there are ever moments where, you know, we end up in like a park or a beach and just want something to lay down on. I've used it as a scarf to cover my shoulders, to keep me warm around my neck. I've twisted it up and tied it on my head as a headband or a head wrap. It is just a really versatile piece and has come in handy in a number of ways. So I think this is gonna be a staple for me now as well. And this is such an easy thing to find at the thrift store. All right, so that is everything for my thrifted capsule wardrobe. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe if you're interested in more thrifting adventures around the world. Leave me a comment down below if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see from me next. Of course, I have vlogs from my trip in Mexico coming up. I have what's in my suitcase and toiletry kit as a full-time traveler. And I'm super excited to be making more content for you all every single week. Thank you again so much for watching, and see you next week. Bye.